All right, so here's the summary of my lesson. Basically, a simulation, an online simulation, would be used to help students explore different features of concentration, and it would allow them to change aspects of concentration that they wouldn't normally be able to change in a solution in real life. And so they'll be using that and basically making predictions, testing those, collecting data, making conclusions, coming up with a equation. The standards are the content standards and GSS. Here are the standards, and the tech standard has to do with, I'm focusing specifically on the part where they are using technology to collect data and analyzing that data. Here are my objectives. The first one has more to do with the simulation. The second one has more to do with calculations and the content they would be doing. All right, formative assessment. Formative assessment would really be that first objective, mainly. And it would be the whole process of them using the simulation to come up with this equation. And I would then probably use something like Kahoot to quickly be able to assess and see where they're all at, see if they all were able to draw the correct conclusions, and were able to use the simulation correctly and correctly interpret the data that they found on the simulation. And the summative assessment would probably be a paper-based quiz involving the broader topic that this lesson would be a small part in. And so here's the rubric, and multiple choice, correct answers highlighted, and then some short answer. And this is just showing specifically the questions on the quiz that would have to do with this lesson, not all of the questions on the entire quiz. And some more short answer. I didn't show work, but these are the correct answers. I think I have how much each is worth. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, here I do. Yeah, so 1 point for work, for showing their work, and 1 point for having the correct answer. These multiple choice, they're just 1 point each. And so for accommodations and modifications, specifically for students on the autism spectrum, I would probably not have them do the Kahoot because that can be stressful. So to reduce overstimulation, risk of overstimulation for them, unless they felt like they could and wanted to. That's where it's hard to tell because it really depends on the student. And I think this would especially pose a challenge for any blind students because it's all very, very visual based. The entire simulation is visual. You can't really tell what's going on. There isn't a good way to do it like tactile, I don't think. But to have it described to them, like either by an interface that has like text to audio might be useful, or I think what would make most sense is just to have them work with a classmate and have them describe what's happening, probably. And so, yeah, there is my assessment plan.